Hello and welcome back to the mix-up. So kind of a theme going here with this in the Karen video. It's react to what I was going to watch on YouTube anyway. So this is NASCAR's greatest red flag crashes.
Remember that teammate thing I said about behind Elliott? He decided he needed to be on the bottom. That's a Chevrolet teammate. I mean, not a company teammate.
Oh, we got trouble.
Oh,
Tyler Reddick in the 42. That's Ryan Reed. Garrett Schmidtley through the grass.
you know, it's crazy. Like back in the day before they put the flaps on the cars, a crash like that would happen and the cars would just start flipping over.
Spencer Gallagher
Some of these videos actually have some of those older crashes in them. I hope there's some in this one.
gets a piece of it.
Oh, and they're still wrecking. William
Blake
Byron. Kevin, you said it. You talk about mistakes on pit road, and look where that put Byron.
Watch the 42.
Ooh.
Off of the bumper.
How did he even get sideways?
Watch the 42.
Oh, little touch.
Off of the bumper.
Little touch and then domino effect.
Of the 24 of Scott Lag.
Pure domino effect. And it's like domino effect 1 and then a second domino effect right afterwards.
See it look like. And then they just kept wrecking it.
When you're going that fast, it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop. That's why they kept wrecking.
Adam.
Ricky Rudd gets the jump. He's the early leader.
All right, this looks like a older race.
Oh, trouble. Steve Park is off into the infield. Another car valve over on his lid. It's Parkindale
right
Jr.
over.
Terrible crash.
Flip right over. So and I think these cars had the flaps on them, but not as many. It flipped right over. I think he flipped over because he hit the wall.
Watch a yellow car back there, just turn left.
And when you hit wet grass, it feels like you pick up 200 mile an hour.
Yeah, right into the wall.
You can see how that barrier gave way. When that
The wall's what flipped him.
Absolutely, that barrier absorbed a lot of energy, and I'll tell you what, that nice to see happen.
He doesn't want to be too aggressive on these tires and abuse the tires too much at this point in time. If that is indeed, they may be looking at left sides while they're getting fuel, depending on how long they're going to be out there. Yeah, that's what I would be looking.
Oh, trouble.
Ooh.
Ryan Newman, hard into the wall. Michael McDowell, hard into the wall.
Caution's out, caution.
Yo, that reminded me of a video I watched a long time ago where it's this Japanese guy racing and like his car starts spinning and he's just like, ooh, spin car. And I've been looking for that video since I found it and I haven't been able to find it, but it's like one of the most funniest, like it was like an old car crash, like race crash compilation that I watched years ago, and I've never been able to find that video again since.
Terrible crash.
Like not Ryan Newman.
Just the amount of times that he spun right there. That was like that dude that I watched in that video years ago, like just spinning and spinning.
Overran that corner just a little bit. You see quite a few cars over there. Come back on the track. Contact between Biffle and Newman. Yes, Biffle came back on the track. Newman was
It's
right
like
there.
a 990 and then like
him.
spun out the
And
95
hard
too.
into that guardrail and the tires sends him back out in the middle of the track here into McDowell.
Now we can see the momentum coming from that outside lane. Once again, just on the inside of Brandon.
Oh, look out. And upside down is Earnhardt. This is going to be a mess. The 33 of Harvick, Joey Logano involved. More cars still.
Now this says greatest red flag crashes, and I wonder if this is gonna show that one where Rusty Wallace like flipped like 9 or 10 times and just kept going. That one was years ago.
Spinning in this.
But that was pretty insane
crash.
too. Got a replay
Just
on
that
that.
quick.
Oh, there's contact behind him between Carl Edwards.
Yep.
And Carl Edwards got up into
Right in between.
Keselowski.
And boy, it just flipped Dale over. And then there's nowhere for these guys to go. That's Kyle Busch. That's the damage he sustained. There's Brendan.
Yeah, you're going that fast. You ain't stopping. Everybody's just
wonder why
colliding
Carl
into
Edwards
each
would make
other.
a move like that on the straightaway. He kind of made an abrupt move up to the outside lane there. I don't know if he thought he was clear.
Huge crash here at Watkins Glen. Heavy contact. Jeff Gordon involved. Jeff Burton is there. Heavy hit by the 77 car.
This one, are we actually going to see the crash?
Sam Hornish, he is out of his car. Jeff Gordon is yet to come out now. He is climbing out of the car.
Here's Sam Hornish racing with Casey Kane as they come out of the corner. Oh,
looks like Casey got loose and tried to correct it. Got into Sam.
Oh, and then he spins back out.
Just as we saw the other. Wow, huge lick by Jeff Gordon. It's good to see him get out of his
Gordon
car.
tried to go around him.
Both of those cars hit extremely hard.
Climbing out of the car.
Looked like
Here's
he went
Sam
around
Hornish
him.
racing with Casey Kane as they come out of the corner. Oh,
looks like Casey got loose and tried to correct it. Got into Sam, and goodness gracious, what
just
a lick.
as we saw the other. Wow, huge lick by Jeff Gordon. It's good to see
Yeah,
him
he was
get
already
out of his
turning,
car.
trying to go around him, and then when he
Both
hit
of
him, it
those
just
cars
put him
hit
right into the
extremely
wall.
hard on that second impact.
Gordon head on into the
Yeah, he was trying to turn and go around him, and then it puts him right into the wall.
Armco barrier.
We saw this happen with Jason Leffler's car the other day, get thrown back, and Jeff Gordon.
He almost missed him too. He almost made it around.
It's good to see those guys get out of the car.
Problems.
Oh.
Huge hit for Kennedy. The 11 up on the safer barrier. Down off the wall it comes to a grinding halt.
Yo, he split the axle right off the leaf springs.
It's in the middle of the racetrack.
So he's racing out.
The 11 up on the safer barrier.
Those tires
Down
just
off the
bouncing all
wall
over.
it comes to a grinding halt in the middle of the racetrack.
So he's racing on the inside of David Gillen. They make a little bit of contact.
Oh, little pit maneuver there. Little pit maneuver.
Outside. He's going to run right into the side
Pit
of him.
right into the other.
Lift that truck up a little
right
bit.
into the other truck.
Got into the
Right into the other truck. Brings him up on the wall.
catch fence. For the second week in a row, we've had a vehicle in the catch fence. But again, the catch fence did its job. It kept that truck down on the racetrack, and you see it riding along.
Yeah, just grinding like a skateboarder on a rail down the guardrail.
The top of the safer barrier.
It was a bit edgy, but as soon as he could get some clean air on that car, he said, I think we're going to have a fast race car.
I think we're going to see a little bump and spin.
It's time to be
bump and spin. Yep. Yep.
Here we go. Oh, upside, side down. Side.
Domino effect.
I've been upside down at Daytona one time and slid on my roof just like that, with sparks flying.
Yeah, this is the same thing as that other crash. Just come in between.
And I was just hoping at the last second it was going to roll back over so I could get out.
Yeah, and then another car right underneath him.
He just didn't do that. He was stuck upside down. Not a comforting feeling. That oil tank is right behind you. It's very possible for oil to start leaking out. You want to get out of there as fast as you can.
57 laps complete this time by, and look at this pack. Trouble off trouble. Newman slams the wall. Man comes Schrader.
DM airborne.
57 laps complete this time by, and look at this pack. Trouble off trouble. Newman slams the wall.
Yep.
Man comes Schrader, and Newman is in the air.
Axle right off the car.
Ryan Newman, last year's Rookie of the Year. The rear end ripped from the car as he slides down the asphalt, and when that car hit the grass of the tri-oval, Ryan Newman went upside down.
Let's watch her here and see what happens.
You know, it's crazy. So some of the older races, like the safety isn't what it is today. I mean, look at what happened at Dale Earnhardt. You know, now they have devices in the cars to stop things like that from happening, and devices to stop them from flipping over. And like, I mean, that stuff started a while ago, but it's advanced so far.
Oh, Kenny Schrader got out of control, got into him. Oh, that's what happened, Mike. His right rear tire came off. Car goes airborne, then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart.
Just got under and pulled the car up.
Prior to today, the only place where... Oh, big trouble. That's the rookie Suarez up and over Regan Smith, the big one at Daytona in the tri-oval.
Car goes airborne, then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart.
Too far back.
Prior to today, the only place where... big
got
trouble.
squirrely.
That's the rookie Suarez up and over Regan Smith, the big one at
He
Daytona
got squirrely.
in the tri-oval.
Everybody started spinning. That's all it takes, man. One car getting squirrely.
Was pushing the rookie, giving him
he's
a
pushing
shove
him
here.
Giving him a little push.
Kyle Larson, excuse me.
Yeah, he gives him a push and then he gets squirrely.
And it looks like he just gets him in a bad spot right there, and he just got.
He's like, get the hell out of my way, rookie.
Behind in his steering.
Yeah, he got too far to the right, and coming off of the corner right there, that car unloads as you come off of that banking, and it just took just a little bit too much, and that's that window that you have to push.
Bad crash over in turn 2. Michael Waltrip has hit the wall hard. The car is upside down, and you can see the car is really torn up.
See, that's one of them old school crashes right there.
Well, Jerry, I said it's
Car's just being torn up.
on its side or head, yes.
Yeah, NASCAR crashes today, some of them can get pretty bad, but they don't look like this. In the cars, I swear, they don't get torn up like this no more.
It is upside down.
Michael Waltrip's car begins to slip and slide on the outside and contacts the concrete wall nearly head-on. The car is sawed in half by that concrete barrier there.
I mean, literally
one of the most
rips the
spectacular
car
and violent
in
crashes
half.
I
Yeah,
have
if it shows
ever
this one,
seen,
it's gotta show that rusty
slide
one.
on the outside and contacts the concrete wall nearly head-on.
Just explodes.
The car is sawed in half by that concrete barrier there. One of the most spectacular and violent crashes I have ever seen, Ned Jarrett.
I've been involved in auto racing for more than 30 years, and I don't remember ever seeing a car torn up this much.
But Buddy Baker, who has a lot
That was a good one.
one of the real. Oh, we have a problem.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about before the flaps. The car just goes airborne because there's nothing to hold it down because it's going so fast, and the air just gets up underneath it and flips it.
With a horrible crash here on the front stretch, it has torn out a complete section of protective railing separating it. Alan Kowicki becomes involved.
Debris is collecting other cars. There was a lot of debris in the front stretch. Kowicki was involved. Richard Petty, I think. Right rear, it begins to shred, and the car goes out of control. You're at 210 miles an hour. You can see the right rear going. You see the debris there on the left-hand side of your screen. Earnhardt avoids Bobby. The car goes.
Yeah, you lose the tire, you'd go sideways, and the air would just go under the car because it's now going under. There's big surface dropping low on the track, and it just flips it, and that's why they put them flaps on the top of the cars now.
Goes backwards. The aerodynamics get underneath the car, and Allison gets up into the fence. The aerodynamics lifted the car. They're not built to go backwards. Right underneath Harold Kinder. Harold, he stayed in there. Boy, I'll tell you, talk about.
That's what I was just saying. The air would get up underneath them, and it's crashes like this were the reasons why technology in NASCAR changed so much.
Trooper Kinder is right there. He's got the yellow flag out right away.
And Kurt Busch trying to move to the inside and take that spot away and take the lead away from Newman, but Newman will have nothing of it.
Whoa, got trouble getting into 3, guys.
Joey Logano.
Big crash.
Oh, he's upside down.
Over and over, Logano goes between 3 and 4.
No.
Local boy Joey Logano is spinning out there. You know what I don't understand is why do they say he's from Middletown, Connecticut, when really he's from Portland, Connecticut? I live in Middletown. He's from Portland. It's on the other side of the river, on the other side of the, got to cross the bridge to get there.
The car will come back to rest on all 4 tires.
I mean, he was probably born in Middletown because it's the hospital around here.
Really just kind of a stack up effect.
Sideways.
Like with one of them got on the brakes and it's kind of forced. Yeah, look at Tony Stewart just missing this crash. Man.
But he still gets lifted up by the other car.
Gets exciting. Man.
We talked about that there's nowhere to go as you come off of these corners.
Those flaps will hold you down from the air, but they ain't going to work from another car pushing you.
And when something like this happens, you really have, you make a commitment, and you've got one opportunity really to miss this wreck.
Riding along with the bat.
It's one crazy roller coaster ride right there.
Cam, 100 miles an hour on that camera as they go down the back stretch.
Oh, there it is.
Hard into the wall. The 41 of Kurt Busch. He'll collect the rest of the field.
The 18's in it. The 48's in it.
The 88 is in it. Just on the front edge. He starts to roll now on the apron.
Sideways.
Looks like the 78. Was that the 38?
Man, I swear, it only takes one car going sideways and then pure domino effect. You cannot stop going that fast. You got nowhere to go.
Perhaps David Reagan.
Yeah, I think it was a 38. It's like that 78 trying to make it 4 wide.
Update on Montoya. Shannon?
Yeah, the update is he's happy with the car, as you can tell, guys. Pretty quiet over.
I want to find a video of all the classic NASCAR crashes. Those ones are the best ones. Before all those features to hold the cars, you'd see crazy stuff on the track. Crazy stuff.
The radio, nothing to report. Wampum crash on the track.
Oh, heavy contact, cars crashing. There's Hornish. One car in flames. Heavy contact. The 43 involved. Blaney involved. David Gilliland is heavy. The whole front of that car
is all in there.
Then Michael McDowell gets into the back of Gilliland, get into the corner here. Oh my goodness.
All force right in that spot.
Front of Labonte, who backs that car into the guardrail.
Just keep spinning all of them. Domino effect.
77 of Hornish.
Now you can see that if somebody run out of fuel right there in the middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard. Oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
It's Ryan Newman. See Kevin Harvick there. Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across. Harvick stops, and Newman's car
breakdancing in that damn car.
Upside down on its roof.
It was like breakdancing in that car, head spinning a windmill.
We were hoping it would not happen, and here with 5 laps to go, indeed it has.
All right, that was NASCAR's greatest red flag crashes. I think that there was better red flag crashes than that. But yeah, those were some pretty crazy crashes. So until next time, this has been the Mix Up. Peace.